very aware now of this base. You can see he sent a few Marines down here to try to harass, and Zerglings are quickly going to try to intercept, and I think they are going to be able to take out that force. Meanwhile, here comes All About You moving forward. Oh, and Fester's just getting demolished here, and using that opportunity to kind of attack and, I guess, panic the Zerg a little bit, but he will finish off these Marines. He's just got to worry about home.
Very, very good response by Slush, exploiting that huge range on the Zerglings. There's one Broodlord coming out right now. There's a second Corruptor somewhere on the screen, but I cannot find it. And oh, look at this. Planetary Fortress just now finishing for All About You. Slush, oh no, not noticing, losing a lot of Zerglings for nothing.
Meanwhile, the Mutas continuing to harass here around the siege tanks, just trying to pick off, waste whatever they can, just get rid of as much health as they possibly can. This Broodlord is about to finish right now, and I think that is going to be key to push forward. It's going to be pretty scary to see how he will handle with that. We've also got these two Infestors over in the corner, but again, I'm surprised at the lack of Banes.
And it looks like there's two Broodlings coming out right now. Uh-oh, and he needs to get a good fungal growth and keep that alive, but no, he ends up losing it. And nothing but Zerglings now moving through this middle, and where are the Marines at? Oh my goodness.
Marines moving it from the back, and they're trying to get in, but cannot reinforce. Mutas will come in, take out all those siege tanks, and finally Slush has been able to remove that force at the choke in the middle. He takes out a few medevacs on his way over to the base of All About You, and All About You going to send some more Marines down, try to get rid of that gold. It's not doing a whole lot other than just kind of annoying and making All About You a little bit more worried. He's got his third well underway with that planetary fortress, but now he's got to worry about a counterattack coming here from Slush.
Oh, look at that last second vomit on the larva, and the set of Zerglings rush in to try to pick off these Marines. Looks like they will not quite be enough, but I am just very impressed with this mass Zergling Infestor play for Slush. So few Banelings, which really are the key unit for Zerg in this matchup.
Wow, and he's just going to make a blind push into here. Muta's going to come in, take out that bunker, and we do have siege tanks in the back, a couple bit more, and there's a Thor coming in from the back. This Infestor will likely go down as well, as all that is left here is Muta's. Not sure I really agreed with the with sort of the urgency on that attack. You've got this Broodlord all over here by itself, a few more morphing and some Infestors in back. I think that if you would have had the Broodlords there, that would have made a huge difference. And this gold may go down. No, last Marine taken care of, and Slush holds on to the gold a little bit longer.
I'm deeply concerned that there is no adrenal gland upgrade for Slush. Really, Slush is doing such a Zergling-heavy play, there's no reason you wouldn't want to get this. In StarCraft 1, that was one of those essential upgrades. In this game, not as essential, but, you know, if 80% of your army is Zergling, it will never be bad. It looks like All About You doing a drop in the main, Slush being really on the ball with all these Zerglings and with the Infestors.
Very
Just going to
nice.
lock that down. Some Mutalisks coming up. No, a Corruptor this time. Corruptor is very fast air units, very good at killing stuff air units.
All right, Broodlords have made their way through the center of the map. I thought that they were going to go ahead and attack this planetary fortress, but he's moving them all the way down to what looks like the gold position right now. Oh, and here comes a drop in from All About You in that medevac, going to try to, he's going to see those Broodlords just chilling right there and try to take out this little force down here. There are some Zerglings and a couple Banelings to take care of this.
Uh-oh, and he's target firing the hatchery. It's at 50 hit points. It's at... No! He doesn't quite manage to take it out. He will stay alive for now. All About You doing a good job continuing to expand, now taking this bottom expo. And it looks like Zerg is still making mainly Mutalisks, mainly Zerglings, using these Broodlords to help with the push-busting aspect. He really needs those Broodlords to be able to pick off this planetary fortress.
A lot of Lings coming out now. 36 in production. Was sitting on a lot of gas and a lot of minerals right now. I agree with you. Still surprised we haven't seen adrenal glands come out of our Zerg player right now. But he is just trying to map control, keep his expansions alive. As you can see, 66 hit points. They are going to take out that medevac right there. The Mutas will go ahead and get rid of it. And where did those Broodlords go?
They're just hanging out in the middle of the map. And, you know, I don't necessarily mind this as much because Broodlords are an amazing defensive unit because of their absurd range, 9.5. That's the longest air-to-ground range in the game. And it looks like just trying to use those siege tanks against this opponent. And Thors are actually very weak against Broodlords because Broodlords do have that carapace, and they are not light units.
So we have fourth going down for Slush as well after finally getting that gold up and running. A few more Banelings than we've seen last time. He's going to get scanned and go ahead and move out of there. Over at the force of what we've got for All About You, a few more Thors out. I count 3 here, handful of Marines. Really, really a lot of saturation here at this base, but I know that he wants to get this island up and running as well. Here we got a big battle.
And it looks like there's a fungal growth trapping all the Thors, but the Zerglings are falling really fast. Banelings did not quite get the chance to advance as far forward as they would like. The Broodlords still not even doing anything. They're going to come back. They're going to be able to clean up, but this is a good opportunity for All About You to just do a little bit of extra damage, pick off some Overlords here at the front. There, the Broodlords arriving right now, beginning to just chew through, but losing any Overlord at this point is just not going to be as fun as he would like. And gosh, Medevac's so strong.
Oh, and there's a Infestor right there. He could fungal, but no, not going to happen. It looks like he's going to take up that force, pick it up, and put it right here at the natural. Certainly he's going to come in quickly, clean up those Marines. No siege on the tanks. They'll get cleaned up as well. And actually, that might not have turned out to be very good at all. What do we got on your side?
It looks like there is another attack at the bottom left. Gold. Oh, no. The 100 hit point hash falls. Gold dies again for Slush, and these Medevacs are still alive, but there's nothing left in them. Slush trying to hold on, just scrape his forces together however he can, but All About You does have the bottom island expo.
Oh, and 4 Corruptors are going to make clean work of those Medevacs, now moving back over, trying to find that main army. And you can still, we still have some Thors here. Most of the army is now sitting just outside that planetary fortress. And this is just not looking good. Slush moving those Broodlords forward. He's going to want to get out of there, though. Marines actually can be pretty good against them in nice numbers. But he's going to go ahead and continue to just kind of work some Broodlings up there onto the ledge and move his force back. But he's taking care of the gold at least. He knows that there's this expansion right here, and it looks like All About You might go in for an attack.
All About You scans. He sees the Banelings are halfway done. He wants to push in and kill them off before they get up and running. Slush trying to do everything he can to keep them alive. Broodlord's now coming from the backside, and the Banelings are going to finish. They're rolling forward. He needs to be careful with those Marines, and was not careful enough. Takes all of them out, and now the Broodlords are cleaning up everything, but Slush is still in a very, very not so nice position. He is at 93 food. His opponent is at 140 food. In the unit counting station, though, we do see that there are about 40 more workers on the Terran front, so that means that their armies are about the same size, but All About You can just replenish it so much quicker.
So rocks are being taken down over here next to the third of Slush, and it looks like the gold is actually, the command center's floating on over to take that gold right now, and we have some Ultralists also hitting the field as well. So in come the Broodlords. They're going to try to do a little bit more work, take out any of those Vikings, the Corruptors, and he's just setting up as he got rid of those rocks. He wants to take another base, but I think All About You is going to take over this gold.
All About You, getting the blue flame upgrade, now moving in here to try to pick off the drones. He's at a great angle. The Broodlords are now darting in. One Baneling flops down, but All About You just doing an amazing job with those Marines. Zerglings come in, and they will barely clear up, and an Ultra pops out, but it decides to retreat right off the bat, takes a good amount of damage. The hatch falls, and there's the good game. All About You playing a very impressive game, managing to take a win on that Zerg-favored map.
That was very nice. Now, a couple of things. Talk about some of the maybe missteps there, because I do feel like there was a great moment in the game where Slush had a distinct advantage, where I felt like he probably, if just in his current state, could take the game. In particular, when he attacked, almost a counterattack into All About You, leaving his Broodlords behind, and then another instance where he left his Broodlords behind. I just feel like if he would have held off a little bit, got his army a little bit better composed, and then gone in, he also seemed to fight that battle really blind. Like, I don't think he knew what was there. He just kind of said, I've killed a lot. It can't be a lot.
You know, that's definitely the consistent issue in that game, is those Broodlords were just always in a kind of a funky spot. It's so great with that big hole in the center of Scrap Station. You can park the Broodlords there. You can hit their third expansion. You can defend the Zelnaga Watchtower. You can defend the thin bridge that All About You was pushing across. But the Broodlords were just always kind of wandering off doing their own things. And it's kind of funny to note that every time Slush has chosen his map, he has lost, and every time All About You has chosen his map, he's lost. So it's really going to be Up to Slush to choose a good Zerg map. The next one will be Blistering Sands.
All right, so guys, we're going to take a quick break here from the EG Masters Cup, our first Octo final game. We still got a lot more StarCraft 2 action coming at you. I'm DJ Wheat.
And I am Day 9.
And don't go away, because when we return, game number 4 between Slush and All About You.